Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another live stream. Good evening, Kevin, and do not worry about it, mate. It's, we appreciate the fact that you're part of what we do, and we do. I totally understand. It's in the live streams are not. It's a bit awkward because of the time differences. We get that, so no problem, mate. We appreciate the ones you do attend, and I know that you're supporting us on the other sides of things as well. So do not worry one little bit, my friend. Yeah, we're back into Formula One Manager. We are back with the Spanish Grand Prix tonight. Hopefully following up our victory in Miami in the last race, which we did on Thursday night. Currently sitting second in the Drivers' Championship. Oh, sorry, the Team Championship, 31 points behind Red Bull. And got drivers in second and third, currently 29, 30, 38. 48 points behind. Oh, big gap at the top of the table. So hopefully we can make some of that back in this one. We will have to see what happens. Let's get to Spain and let's get on with this one. It's taking slightly longer to load than I thought it was going to.
Formula One has cranked up the heat over Barcelona. The first Grand Prix held here was won by Nigel Mansell after a wheel-to-wheel battle with Ayrton Senna. But who will follow in his footsteps this weekend? Long straights and medium-speed turns dominate here, but there's something else to watch out for at Barcelona. The air currents are strong and unpredictable, and they'll be giving aerodynamic components a real run for their money this weekend. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell.
Yeah, it should be interesting. It looks like we've got similar sort of weather as last week as well, so it could be interesting. Just one thing before we go any further. You'll notice that this has reverted back to saying motherboard. The reason for that is we managed to pick up one of the parts we were planning to later at a better price than it was listed originally. So we took the advantage of doing that. So it just sunk a little bit out with the funding. We're just going to go back one, which is why the motherboard's now part 3 instead of part 2. But yeah, it means another part is bought. That's getting delivered next weekend. But yeah, we're getting closer, folks. It's mad that we get excited by these things. Right, let's get into setups. I am not going to put the young driver out. I'm going to concentrate on our main drivers. We want another good result to try and close this gaps a bit. Tyres are going to do 36 laps. That's good. Oh, hang on. Car parts. Can't afford to be wasting our decent parts. And we'll give that gearbox one more run. Do yours as well while we're at it. Right. And Chris, if you're watching in the background, good evening. Right, that's that done. Right. Car setup. We want more steering in. More rear wing. Traction looks okay at the moment. A bit of that there. Do that. Right, car set up for the second car. I'm doing well, mate. It's nice after having to miss things last weekend due to finally getting the injection needed in my hip. It's just nice to be back and running normal again a bit. I'm doing well. Yourself? Hope you're keeping well, keeping safe. Time off, send you out, send you out. We weren't the first car out. One of the Haas got, looks like he got out before us. I was thinking that's actually one of the options you should be in this game, is to be able to send a car out and it sits at the end of the pit lane ready for the lights to turn green. It's what they do in real life as well. Right, let's just get this forward. Get practices out of the way as quick as possible. Let's hope we get a good setup. We've also got to get some car knowledge again because we've got some new parts on the car. Yeah, mate, I know that feeling. I'm out the house 12 hours a day at the moment. And we've got a crash on the track somewhere.
VSC. We've had a big crash here.
Okay.
And who's been in the crash?
Who's that just crashed?
Latifi.
Here's the replay. Now let's look. We're watching Nicholas Latifi.
It looks like he gets hit by an Alpha. Oh!
And there's the hit. And it's crystal clear who was in the wrong there.
Oh, that looked painful.
We've just had a spin.
Not worried about spins. Timings are quite close. Russell goes fastest straight away.
Give us a balance check when you can. Balance check.
Hamilton's reporting back with a 66% setup. Yeah. The quicker we get these cars set up, the better. What is it you do, Kevin? Can't remember, we've asked before. Right, back straights are bad. That's great. Braking stability. We're going to go with that one. Mr. Russell. Second fastest man on the circuit at the moment, behind Perez. Sainz, Gasly up there today. Verstappen down in 7th.
So give us
We've got a bad setup here.
struggling a little bit now. Liver.
Oh, 36. Okay, his setup is bad. His setup's bad, yet he's the second fastest man on the circuit. I mean, that tells me something. Right. Right, I'm not gonna start changing massively. I need to get something to get a baseline from. Supposedly Perez, what point? He seems to be a bit far ahead. Verstappen's moving up. Yeah, look at that. Verstappen's gone second quickest now. Hamilton, Russell running together again. Right, hopefully get our second setups being reported in any second.
Give us a balance check. Balance check.
We got Hamilton to 70%. More tweaks, new set of tyres. We'll get them out there. I'm not really getting much knowledge in the car though. That's the thing that's quite surprising. It's developing really slowly. Reconfigure. Right, so that actually got worse. Goes. Hopefully that'll just get us that little bit more percentage we need. I'm wondering if I've got the same part on both cars. Let's have a look at that. Dispatch the Alpha Tauri. There we go.
Give me a balance check.
Good stuff. That was very good.
Copy all order.
58. Oh well, it improved from last time. Still a long way to go. Oh dear. We've got rid of that Alpha Tauri, but he's just going to come straight into the garage any second anyway. Here's the setup, new tyres, out he'll go. Hoping they'll post some decent times. It'd be quite good if we post some decent times on a bad setup. Then, you know, that just gives me a lot of promise for actually getting into racing, and when we put the proper engine and that in. We've got any good points to start with. Ugh. On you up. Right. Hamilton out to start his kind of last run of the session.
Did somebody spin
And so is
out
Russell.
there?
Hamilton's gone up to second.
And the wall.
Copy.
We have a yellow flag.
We've had a crash.
Zoo's crashed.
Let's see what happened there. So this was the Aston Martin.
Anybody else involved? No, just drove straight off the track.
Oh, a nasty crash there.
Yeah, they need to do something about the commentary bits. I was like, touch the barrier. Hamilton goes fastest. He didn't. Oh, good evening, Valkorian. How you doing, mate? Having a good weekend so far. And so far, he's not nailing the first sector. Fastest in the second sector. Cool. Not actually played it myself. I've looked at it, but unfortunately, again, it's one of those things. There's so many games I'd love to play, just don't get the time. I don't know what he did in the last sector because it doesn't tell me. It does seem to come slightly quicker. Russell, on the other hand, right, if he can get clear of this alpha, he should be able to go quicker. Yeah. I mean, it's like when I was testing it, I did this, I live on an island, and I did this place, and it was a bit weird. It's I mean, I like the game, it's just there's a few bits it could do with, I think, just tightened up. Oh, we're not worried about the gearbox wheel. Whereabouts in Bristol did you used to live? Is that Bristol? Yeah, whereabouts in Bristol do you live? Also up to third fastest, Hamilton getting a bit quicker. Hamilton could just put a good lap together, I think he'd have a frightening time. Russell's going quicker again, and then goes second quickest. And then goes quickest. Hamilton didn't beat him, and then Russell went quicker again.
So that's it for the session.
Now they've done quite well there. If you are just joining us, please do make sure you're hitting that like button. It does help the stream get promoted by YouTube. The more interactions a stream gets, the more things they'll do to promote it. Right, we've got that. All right, okay. I know the area a little bit because I used to work in Bath. Spent a little bit of time in Bristol. Right. What have the car parts fitted? Got part 4, part 3. Oh, they have got the same parts. Okay. Decent so far. Change you to medium. That was a screen I'm not C4. Practice goals. Okay. Oh yeah, it's that big.
And give us a balance check when you can.
I didn't get a chance to see what his setup was. 80%. Right, okay, so we've got the cornering now. Brake stability is the bad one, and straight. Now cornering back in, but it's not that one, it must be... I'm gonna try. As he oversteers miles out now. All right, yeah. I mean, I used to work up in Bath Eastern. What was, I mean, depends when you left. It might have been the aviation college when you left, but it was a conference centre when I was there. How can I dial that back in a little bit? There. Just waiting for you to report back.
Balance check.
All good.
Over.
92. No, I love Bath. I need to go back and visit. Right, what we got? Braking stability. Reckon if we dial that in once, dial that back. Yeah, that gets on.
Oh, there's a spin!
I mean, I expect the cars to be slower than the Red Bulls and that because we're on slower tyres. Well, Russell seems to be setting the pace in the team for this Grand Prix, which is a bit unusual. Says as Hamilton goes quicker.
Oh, did someone run wide there?
Congratulations! I'm sure Vicky would have said the same thing, because she is our, of course, Canadian on board.
Give us a balance check when you can. Balance check.
Hamilton's at 75%. Edging up slowly but surely. Braking stability got worse. There. Let's try that. It's like everything at the moment, everything's delayed everywhere. Like as I said earlier, we ordered the new case today for the new build. Normally you'd be I'd say I could be here Monday. Voice is so messed up with this country at the moment because of Royal Mail striking every 2 minutes. It's not going to be here till I think Friday at the earliest. Not that I'm in a hurry for it, but...
So give us an update.
Very, very good job, guys.
How you feel?
You're at 94. We need another little tweak. Get fed up with delays on everything nowadays. Right. Still at braking stability. Look at that, 4 optimals. Yeah, that gets on. What took you to Canada? Was it work, family life? What? Why Canada? I mean, I know a few friends who want to go to Canada. I mean, I want to visit. I worked with some fun Canadians when I was younger. Watching the time, because if they don't have to come into the pits for anything, they will be coming in to change tyres and all that very shortly.
Sounds like there's been contact. Let's have a look. Now here we see Max Verstappen.
Max has caused the crash. It is.
Goodness me, that is a serious...
Good evening. Yes, I know, mate. I thought you might have been. Max has got a penalty. That will make this race interesting. Russell locked up.
Sounds like there's been a crash.
Russell's crashed.
Let's take a closer look. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell. And that's an off. And a big off.
Right, we're going to do that.
And give us a balance check, balance check.
Got Hamilton to 93. Yeah, no. I don't know if you heard my explanation of why this is back the way it is, Chris. But we found a part that was further down the list, a bit cheaper. Yeah. Right, reconfigure. I'm not actually going to do anything with that at the moment. I'm just going to change the tyres. Change his run plan. And then get him out to do some little fast laps. Yeah, literally, I got an email through from a company that I'd been looking at the parts on. You know, it's down to this, and then we went on to Amazon and found it was even cheaper still. So, yeah. Don't blame you, mate. So yeah, new case is arriving next weekend, or the case for the new build will be arriving next weekend. Bit earlier than planned, but it had to be done. Right, so let's see if they can bang in some good times. Hamilton already going quick. And goes to the top of the timesheet. Russell's gone into second. Hamilton just puts that, and I'm not even running the good engine.
So that's it for the session. Give me a balance check.
All good.
Copy.
Yeah, what have you got? 92. Exactly. And it's also meant some other parts don't need to be rushed as well because of the way it comes as well. We struck very lucky. I mean, and I reckon we're about 20% towards the rest of the PC that we need, so it's going well. Right. Go on, Hamilton, bang in another fast lap to annoy him at this point in the timing. I didn't go any quicker. Good session though. Hamilton first, Russell second. Good gap to Verstappen, who didn't get a penalty. Wrong, he crashed into that guy.
Today, we see the culmination of the team's practice efforts translate to the all-important qualifying session. Ahead of the race tomorrow, the teams will be putting their practice data to use and making sure that their drivers have the very best chance of setting a lap time that will edge out the competition in qualifying. Drivers may know a track inside and out, but unless they have the setup to complement their ability, their efforts may be for nothing. Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One.
How much we tweak these cars. And we're going out on hard tyres. I reckon it's that one there. Going with that. Hard tires. Okay, that's going to go the other way. We go right. See if we can get some. Let's see if we can get a quick setup, and then see if we can get an idea how bad these tyres are. Half a second down. Yeah, I'm not worried about the gearbox. Well, they're a second down. We don't really want to be using hard tyres in the race, I'd say. Well, Hamilton and Russell are pretty much running the same times. And then says Hamilton goes a little bit quicker. These sec tyres are a second a lap slower. No, I have the first couple of races of the season. I haven't been running the last few because I'm trying to concentrate on just getting these guys back up the table a bit.
Give us a balance check when you can.
94, that's going to do him. We're going to refuel it and then send him out again.
Balance check.
Very, very good job, guys.
92.
Very fair.
Can't seem to get him any higher than 94. Yeah. Let's not waste time. Let's get yeah, we've run him a bit. I mean, I could do with running him more, but the problem is, as I said, that we started off so poorly. I need my experienced drivers to be getting the car better. This tyre is shockingly bad. You know what? The soft tyres last a while. Hamilton straight into second place. Well, hard tyres always are bad. They're always the slower tyre. You know, it's one of those things. That's why the real teams don't like running them. But I mean, it's one of those bits that you've just kind of got to get through.
Run out.
Come on, Hamilton, running 118s last time. Red Bulls have gone 1 and 2. We're third and fifth. Russell's just spun. He damages the car again. I'll kick his backside.
Oh, we've had a spin. We can take a look now. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. And there it is. That's where they spin out.
And I mean, that's probably the first spin I've seen in this game that actually looks fairly realistic. I mean, hards are useful on kind of soft, hot tracks. Right. We're going to finish third and fifth in that session. We've dropped off the pace a little bit, but we've got setups. They're not ideal. Yeah, not too bad. Could be worse. But yeah, we're going to head into qualifying very shortly. I'll be straight back after this. Yeah, we are doing well in it, Chris. It's we got drones flying on Sunday night. No, Wednesday night. So yeah, pushing forward a bit more tomorrow night. Maybe do a little bit of tidying up. Right. Got to change some car parts. Right, that's the cars ready. Let's get into qualifying.
Radio check.
Yep.
Someone rolled before us. I think it was either Alonso or Ocon. No? Oh, it's got to be a Williams then. Yeah. Oh, look, Schumacher. Gasly's rolled as well. And Vettel. Right, let's get into our first attacking lap. Hopefully one good lap. Park the car. And wait for the next session. Our best lap in qualifying was a 1:8. Oh, sorry, in practice was a 1:18. Hang on a minute, I changed my camera position. Nick is linked with a... Yeah. I only saw the typo on the other screen. Hamilton's the fastest of the two drivers, our two drivers at the moment. Schumacher does a 1:18.7. We do a 1:17 dead. Oh, that's fast. Oh, that could have been dangerous. No, yeah, I've seen that. The thing is, it's... Well, he's... Portable's promised him a role. Yeah. Yeah. Portable promised Mick Schumacher some sort of role because he should be part of the Mercedes family. Gasly's flying. So is Bottas. Look at that. 117. What? 117.4, 117.5. Sorry, 117.6. I'm not going to touch my cars because I don't really want to send it. Verstappen's close to our time. He split the two. Perez was held up by traffic. I mean, I think it was safe to stay in the garage. Looking at the times of these guys. I mean, I thought Schumacher was slow, but he's in 16th. But interestingly enough, we usually don't know the next year's grid before. Yeah, I still think there may be a few twists.
Session is over.
The first qualifying session, Hamilton was fastest, Russell was third, so it's a good start. We will put them out on those used tyres. Russell gets the lead position because he was second out. Oh, they're in a tight bunch of cars this time. Yeah. I saw they were still trying to decide where the sprint races were next year as well. Probably say I'm comfortable more with Russell's gap to the Alpine than Hamilton's to the, well, I think it's a pass. Well, I think it was originally planned that it would have a sprint race, which is why it's causing a real problem with the sprint calendar. Because if China doesn't happen, we're trying to get, I think it's the Azerbaijan Grand Prix moved. That's been blocked. A 117.3 for Russell. Again, a 117 dead for Hamilton on used tyres. I'm tempted to leave the cars in the garage again. I want to save as many soft tyres for the race as I can. Verstappen did a 116.9. The track is probably going to evolve, but we need some cars to go quicker than they've ever gone before.
Sounds like a spin.
Norris spinning will have helped us, I think. Yeah. There we go. Hamilton was second, Russell was fifth, but we saved tyres, and that's the important bit. And even though it's moderate rain predicted, if it's the same as the race on Wednesday night, soft tyres will help us. I'm going to do a used tyre run to start with. Hamilton's coming round. Is he going to get out in front of the Ferrari? Yes. Is that Ferrari going to block Russell? No. Oh, yes, he did. Russell lost quite a bit of time there. I mean, they're going to do a second run this time. Yeah, as we've discovered in this, what we find is the other cars will all run new tyres. And then we'll run a U set in the second run. We're going to run U set first and then run a new set. This is still the only set of tyres we've used in qualifying so far. Hamilton won a 1:17.2 on a U set of tyres. Well, Russell didn't lose that much time, 1:17.3. That's interesting. Verstappen does a 1:16.9. So, yeah, I'd expect when we change over the tyres, there's a lot in there for us. Currently, Sainz has gone third as well. Bottas fifth. Other Red Bull coming across the line. Must be starting his fast run. So where are we at the moment? Norris, the only one just to complete a run, he's just coming around. Verstappen, Hamilton, Perez, Leclerc, Sainz, Russell is in 6th at the moment. Gasly 7th, Alonso 8th, Bottas 9th, Russell and goes... Sorry, Norris goes 8th. So, yeah, but we're going to get it forward a bit. Right. Here we go. Last, let's speed it forward because we don't want to watch. So Russell's going across the line, starting his final fast lap. Hamilton sweeps round the final corner, last man on the circuit. So these guys are all on, yeah, used tyres. Russell and both cars are improving. We know our car's better in the second and third sectors. Russell improves, Hamilton improves, Perez has gone up to second, so at the moment it's a Red Bull front row, then Hamilton, then Ferraris, then Russell, but that could all change. Russell heading towards the final corner. Russell goes up to second. Hamilton, what's he going to do? Goes second. Oh, 600ths. Again, close. So yeah, Verstappen on pole again. Hamilton, Russell, Perez. The Red Bull, Mercedes, Mercedes, Red Bull. Then it's the two Ferraris. Gasly, Norris, Alonso and Bottas. But yeah, an interesting grid. Yeah, we just didn't seem to, we couldn't break that 117 barrier. That's what slowed us down. But Hamilton, very consistent, 117.09, 117.05, 117.02.
Drivers are strapping themselves in, ready for race day.
Mercedes earned themselves a solid position on the grid here during qualifying. Let's hope they can make the most of it at the race start. It was a pleasure to watch Red Bull's excellent performance during qualifying. Their drivers will now be looking ahead to the race itself and hoping to capitalize. And the sun is shining bright here today. This is perfect weather for teams and drivers alike to show us what they're capable of.
And there are going to be some tough calls to make in Catalonia today. So let's see who makes the best ones for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Right. So we know we've gone to this, we've got weather coming. We have 2 new sets of soft, 2 new sets of mediums, a set of hards, a kind of decent set of softs as well. Plenty of intermediates and wet tiles. The important bit. Ooh. Ooh. So they're expecting it to get very wet around lap 12. Stay wet and then get better from about lap 45. Okay. So gain the set of soft tiles. I mean, I'm just putting these in just because I have to put something in. The only part of this strategy that matters is this first part. Ain't got much fuel that we had in the last race, that's the only difference. Good evening, HMY. How are you doing, mate? SFW, what? No, it won't be, because it'll be a change to intermediates, probably, or wet tiles.
We have beautiful blue skies overhead as the drivers line up on the grid. And here we've got Lewis Hamilton. After an impressive qualifying performance, they're starting today just behind pole. And here we can see Russell. They're up in third position, tantalizingly close to pole. The race start is mere seconds away. One of the oldest races on the Formula One
He's
calendar.
on mediums.
This is the Spanish Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Medium tyres for most of the other runners. Yeah. Could give Hamilton a good chance to get a bit of a breathing space.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Russell already up inside as well.
Definitely broke your leg game here. Well done. Proud of you.
Don't want him fighting his teammate.
Mercedes moved up a place. Here's the replay. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell. They take advantage.
Let him hit the rope, stretch the legs. Mercedes on the way. Yeah, I'm good, mate. It's been a long week. I am tired. I must admit, I am looking. Sunday morning is my sleep-in morning. I am looking forward to tomorrow morning. Not getting up. No, they're going to get team orders at the moment. I can't afford. We're too far behind in the championships already. If I get them working together, I mean, I'll probably give them each of them a stint at the front, because of course the car at the front uses less fuel.
Ethan goes for fuel.
Yeah, Roger.
But they've already pulled a 2.5 second lead out over Verstappen. This is what we want. We want them to go out and just pull away from the other cars. But by not fighting each other, they actually will pull out a gap quicker than if they let them fight.
DRS has been enabled.
Team driving at its best. If we can close the title up after this race, then yes, we will let them race. But we've got 40 odd points to make up on Verstappen. You know, we could potentially get a lot of points back. We got to Finland. Yeah, we're in Finland. Weather's gone to about that 13 now. So yeah, we did okay. Yellow flags in sector 1. Someone's binned it.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
Vettel.
Let's take a look at the replay. Taking a look again, it involves Sebastian Vettel. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The car's just gone.
I mean, that's, as I said, that, I mean, okay, that's the same as what when
And
Russell
that
did his.
was a bitter blow for the team. And it may
No, we moved from the Stockholm was where we were before we went to Finland.
And a yellow
The
flag.
Stockholm, Sweden. And the other reason we want to get a good gap is because what we want to do is be able to, we're going to be, you know, when the weather changes, we'll stack the cars. But yes, it means the car in front will get a bit of a lead. We want to make sure the second car comes out at a good time as well. .5 seconds ahead already. But yeah, you will have to come and join us at some point, Hammer, but you may have to wait a little while. You'll have to join in tomorrow's stream as well. There won't be announcements, but some changes coming up for the next for December. So we will be having our mid-season. Yeah, we'll be having our mid-season break in F1 slightly earlier than they would. We'll be having it after this race, returning to it in a few weeks' time. But yeah, if we can get a good result tonight, it just means we can finish this kind of part of the season a lot better. I mean, the cars are so much quicker than we were at the start of the season. I mean, if you remember the first races, we were probably a good half, you know, 3/4 of a second slower than the Red Bulls, but The last couple of races, and I think the last couple of parts have just turned the cars on. Or either that or it's the fact that we're changing our we were already using our second engine parts. Pulled out 5 seconds in 6 laps. You know, if we can get the first car in and out the pits, or into its box and out of its box before the first car from the other teams comes in, that would be brilliant. It's just depending how bad this weather is actually going to get. So a lot of it's going to come down to. I reckon we may be okay on intermediates. This is what we said, is these guys, I mean, the cars are tripping over each other. So, okay, our tyres are burning down quicker, but we're already, I mean, we're a good point, was it 0.4 of a second ahead faster than Perez. Many of the cars in the 122s, the Clarks, the Ferraris are doing the 122s and the Alpine. Right behind, and then you've got the train of Perez, Verstappen, Leclerc, Gasly, Sainz, Ocon, Norris, before you get Alonso and Bottas. Yeah, nice little lead. Right, push.
And think about left lifting coast.
Reason putting them on push because the last thing I want now is because the tire advantage is probably gone.
Coming.
But what we want to do is make sure we keep building the gap up. So let's burn off that excess fuel we've got and just push forward. Right, tonight's stream is being brought to you by a little bit of American spirit. And happy Thanksgiving to our American friends. Right. Imagine if you were Toto Wolff and your two cars were driving around like this. Or, you know, they've done 9 laps with your second car on the gearbox of the first car. And got a spinner. Who spun this time? I bet it's Latifi. Oh, there's a crash.
Crash here.
Yep.
I think that was a crash.
It is
Let's see
Latifi.
what happened there? Now just focus on the Haas. That crash is terrible news for the team.
We're what, nearly 7 seconds ahead. Being in about 3 laps time. Yeah. Imagine you were the sponsors though, you'd be sitting rubbing your hands thinking this is superb.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Oh,
Let's
Carlos
take a closer
Sainz.
look. Let's have another look. Sainz is the focus here. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up. The team are really disappointed with that.
Well, they would be. I mean, that's him dropped down to 11th. The Clark's got past Verstappen. We've got nearly 7 seconds over Perez. You back to balanced.
For hot and temps, just going to need some lift and coast.
I mean, yes, we've actually got our tyres on conserve as well. I mean, we could actually, the pit stop technically we can delay. Oh, it's raining.
So look for rain.
Coming.
So we'll get ready to call it. Yep.
Okay, box, 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 box.
Right. Here we go. The gap's actually got bigger. Oh, I'm wondering if we should change the wet tiles. Hamilton's gone before another car in the pit, but Perez has gone straight through. And Russell is out before, I think, any other car as well. We may be coming straight back in. This could have backfired on us already.
So Valtteri has now pitted.
We kind of need to push. Yeah, somebody else got into, Verstappen's gone wet.
Yeah, copy. Temps are climbing. Temps are now climbing.
So struggling with tire temps at the moment.
Copy.
incoming McLaren is blocking us. Yeah. Verstappen's now right on our backside.
Lock up.
The quick change didn't actually work to our favour that time. Hamilton's now out in the 11th. But he is on full wet tyres. Norris has come out in intermediates.
So just cool tyres down. Cool the tyres as much as you can.
Copy.
Come on, Hamilton, drive past him. You're on better tyres for this weather. Right. Hamilton's back into the point. We've got Leclerc, Ricciardo and Sainz next three cars.
Gained for Mercedes.
Yeah. And the problem is it seemed to hold and then just got worse again, and we're about to get more rain dumped down in a second. Yeah, well, when you've won as many races, mate, then you can get caught.
This is awesome work, Lewis. Come on.
Right, ninth.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Track is drying.
This garage has just gone mental.
Hamilton up to 8th, Norris still running 13th.
It's a race position gained from Mercedes.
Yeah, I think it's at that point, the track's kind of at that point where it's good weather, it's the tyres are kind of balanced at the moment. Trying to figure out whether Hamilton's attacking the cars in front, or the cars behind him are attacking him. Is Hamilton going to get the Alpha?
An overtake will be available.
Understood.
Right, him
Fucking
up
awesome
7th.
job, mate.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
You have overtake.
Okay.
Hamilton's fighting the Ferrari on intermediates. See, that's the thing, is I'm now thinking intermediates. Oh, Russell is just doing my nutting.
Look at that! They've
Damaged
gone wide.
underfloor.
Let's have a look. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell. They're forced wide, and they won't.
He's damaged the car as well. Just underfloor. Yeah. And if we can get to about here, we've got then a chance of picking up some more benefit of these tyres. I mean, he is faster than Verstappen. I mean, at the moment, Leclerc's stupidly quick. Russell up in 12th. How did he get through
Let's leave the
12th?
coast.
Copy.
Yeah, position gain.
Mercedes moved up a place. We can take a look now. Now, just watch the Mercedes here.
Just a faster car. Yeah, rain, wet track's getting wetter again. Launcher's pitting. That means we're up to 6th. Russell back into the points in 10th.
This is good stuff.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes. Here's the replay. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Powering him down the straight. It's an overtake off before I end up burning it all out. But yeah, the track is now getting wetter, so that means, of course, the weather's back. The tyres are now back in our window.
Well done. Good job there.
Hence why we can now just blast past cars. Verstappen's pitting.
Perez in the pit lane.
He's come out in intermediates.
Doing a very good job. And think about left lifting coast.
Yep.
I mean, I can't believe that. He's saying when it was intermediate weather, he was on wet, and when it was wet weather, he was on intermediates. That's just bizarre. Well, that's fine by me, because we've got Hamilton in second and Russell back up to third. And Hamilton is now chasing down Verstappen.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
With the track still very wet. And getting wetter. I mean, Russell's now closing because we're stuck behind Verstappen.
Overtake press. Overtake press.
Didn't need to, he overtook him around the back of the track anyway.
Nice work, Lewis.
Mercedes moved up a place.
But we've missed it because of
look at the replay. Now watch
the camera.
this.
Look at this.
Lewis Hamilton involved in this one. And they get past, which moves them up a position.
We're first and third again.
Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it.
This is a bit more excited, this race. He just kind of sat there in the last race. So for a while there we were on the wrong tyre, and now we're actually on the right tyre. Again, like last race, strategy failed and is now working again.
Increase in lifting coast.
Understood.
Save a bit of fuel now.
Okay.
Russell is right behind.
Charger packed.
Yeah.
There you go, that's him past Verstappen as well.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Hamilton's 6 seconds down the road on a wet track. Verstappen on the wrong tyres. Let's just have a look at the front cars. Yeah, Verstappen, Sainz, Leclerc, Ricciardo, Norris. Half the cars are on the wrong tyres. I mean, Russell's already pulled 4 seconds ahead of Verstappen. Yeah, no problem at all, mate. You have a good evening, okay? We're about half a pit stop ahead now. Just at the third race distance. Weather's just starting to dry a little. So I think we will get back into spells of intermediate tyres, and I think it's one of those bits, as we said before, it's the intermediate tyres good, but it's also the wet tyres good in some of these spells. Russell about 7.5 seconds back, with Gasly now who's at third, another 9 seconds behind him. Verstappen fourth. Albon. This is the thing, is all the intermediate tyre cars are starting to drop back a bit.
Seems to have been a lock-up.
Norris, it's on
Let's
the wrong
see what
tyre.
happened there. Now just take a look at the McLaren. Well, they've
Oh,
lost it.
he's lucky.
They've
If
locked
that had
up.
been one of the other cars, that could have been dangerous for a few cars. Getting to the point where intermediate tyres are going to be the kind of better tyre. So that seems like a good point to take a break. We'll be right back.
Temps are
struggling with tyre temps at the moment.
Yellow flag.
Copy.
Oh, there's a
It's
crash.
big shunt.
Copy.
Ricardo.
Let's have a look. Now look at this. Daniel Ricciardo involved here. Dear me, they won't have been expecting
That's not a big
that.
crash. Right, where are we on the scheme of things? I'm gonna drive for a while. Gasly's pitted off. Yeah, I'm gonna pit in a second, I think.
So box the end of this lap.
In the boxes lap.
Yeah, because Verstappen's starting to close. Coffee voucher. I haven't actually got coffee voucher set up. We have super chat. We have donations, which you'll find a link for in the stream description. We have super stickers, which is the same as super chat, really. I haven't set up coffee one yet. You're the first person to ask me that one, Kevin. Right, Verstappen may get the lead back here. Yeah. And Albon is going to be in second. He's on wet tyres, we're on brand new intermediates.
Overtake is available.
Yep.
So let's cool tyres down.
Cool
There we go.
as much as you can.
Copy.
This is awesome work, come on.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Hamilton's back up to second, Russell's sitting in fifth. He's closing on Sainz.
Overtake will be available.
Copy.
Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. That will get added to. Wait a minute, I've got to add that one myself. That one. Load. Do that.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
We reload. There we go. That's into that total. Appreciate that, mate. We'll also do a bit of for you.
Great job.
And we'll do... No, not that one. We'll do this one. The special
Mercedes
delivery.
moved up a place.
Appreciate that,
Big
mate.
crash here.
Right, someone else has
There's been a
crashed.
crash.
Bottas
Let's
has
take
crashed.
a closer look. Now we see Valtteri Bottas. And there we see the crash.
I appreciate that, mate. It will go... Well, it won't be a coffee voucher. It will go into the motherboard fund.
They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
Right. You have a nice evening, mate. Right, Hamilton is closing on Verstappen. So currently Verstappen in first, Hamilton second, Russell third, Sainz, Leclerc, Gasly, Alonso, Norris, Perez, Magnussen. Right, 1.47 seconds behind Verstappen. Right, let's have a look at the weather situation. We're in the dip at the moment. It is going to get worse again shortly. We may not change. I don't know which cars might come back on the car. I mean, considering we're not the fastest car on the grid, I am actually surprised that we're closing on the Red Bulls as much as we are. I'm assuming the Red Bulls and the Ferrari, I mean, supposedly they've got the 5th fastest car. Or 5th and 6th fastest car. So I'm assuming that must be that the Red Bulls and the Ferraris are both quicker than us. But they just don't seem to be. Good evening, Wagner. Hello to Brazil. The home of one of our favourite racing tracks. One Grand Prix I would love to go to. Flaming Haas got in our way. Listen, Latifi blocking us. Yeah, Rio, look. Someone's locked up in sector 3. It's a Aston Martin.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Right, track is drying quite considerably. Should be getting wetter. Right. Come on.
Yeah, copy. Temps are climbing. Temps are now climbing.
So struggling with tire temps at the moment.
Copy.
And we're nearly at halfway distance. I mean, this race is open to all sorts. Track is still drying. If I knew there wasn't supposed to be more weather coming, then I would be jumping onto soft tyres soon, I think. Yep, here comes the rain. How long is it going to stay wet for? That's the thing. Is it going to get to heavy conditions?
Overtake is available.
Understood.
Let's get it right. We're at 3mm.
Box.
So this lap.
Changing tyres.
Box.
Yes, box.
Hamilton's dropped to 4th. Probably 5th now. Just storms past Gasly because of the weather. I mean, he's taken 0.2 of a second, 0.3 of a second already out of the lead in just a few corners.
Cool the tires as much as you can.
Copy.
I mean, I think it was a gamble we had to take. Russell has come out in 7th. Verstappen's going to heavy change of tyres.
Overtake.
Copy.
So Sainz is going to take over the lead. Here comes this Verstappen. Oh! Ho, 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 ho.
This garage has just gone mental.
Hamilton's up to 2nd.
Definitely broke your game here. Well done. Proud of you.
Russell up to 6th.
Here's the replay. Now let's look at this. Here's George Russell.
Can we get a gap on Verstappen? Back is drying. Oh no, it's got wet again. Light stays out on intermediates. I'm assuming, yeah, Verstappen's on wet. But at the moment you've only got the Red Bulls and the Mercedes on wet tyres. Everybody else is on intermediates.
If we could have an overtake press. Overtake press.
Yep.
You have overtake as well.
Copy.
There you go. Just drive around the Ferrari.
This is awesome work, Lewis. Come on.
Don't get how what? The intermediates? Tell me about it. I mean, okay, yes, it's kind of still
It's
just
a race
wet.
position gained for a Mercedes.
Which is why they're probably still just about working. They're not working brilliantly. Yeah, mate. Don't we all? Right, Russell. Get Gasly to move up into 5th. Come on. Get Gasly that time. There we go. Oh!
Let's take a look at the replay. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. That looked like a very nasty spin. And the team had such high hopes today.
Where's he coming back on the track? 6th.
We have a yellow flag.
Understood.
Still just that minor damage to the floor. He recharged his DRS pack though. Right. Hamilton's got a 3.5 second lead on Verstappen.
And think about less lifting coast. Reduce lift and coast.
Yeah, copy.
Where are we in the scheme of things? It should kind of even out weather-wise and then start drying. Look at these, 136, 136, 138, 135, 135. Hamilton, Verstappen, 131s. Who's locked up now?
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Alonso
We
in
can take a look
7th.
now. Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes,
Yeah.
and they've locked up.
Just missed it completely.
So Verstappen in the pit lane now.
He's obviously changed to going to change to intermediates. We've kind of got to as well then.
Is that a lockup?
Tires are getting hot.
Okay, copy.
That's back 26. No, not going to change. Still faster than most of the intermediate runners. Verstappen's closed a little bit, but not much.
I think there's been a lockup.
Tsunoda. Well, they already announced that Ferrari had found a replacement.
Just going to need some lift and coast.
So Hamilton has got a 10-second lead over Sainz in the Ferrari, followed by Leclerc, Gasly, Russell, Verstappen, Alonso, Norris, Albon, Ocon, and Perez is over a minute behind in the other Red Bull. We're the only two cars on the wet weather tyre still. Bacham's closed. He's not really closing that much. Well, we're at 2.5. It's still going to be a little while because it's about 2.5 mil. You're supposed to get to 1 mil before you change the slicks.
So rain, all clear.
Okay.
And save fuel.
Copy.
So push hard.
Okay.
Tell me you can push the tyres because I don't care if they wreck them.
I need clean air. I cannot do anything.
Oh, Verstappen's got past Russell.
Everything to play with. Come on.
Just sails past him. Russell's getting slower. Right, we're going to test it with Russell.
Box, box, box.
Yes, box.
I mean, the track is drying. .46.158. He's a little bit slower. He's right in front of Perez now.
No more rain forecasted. Just be mindful the condition will keep improving.
Yeah, it's not quite soft tyres yet.
So you're currently P11.
Red Bull moved up.
Hamilton's now in second place.
Yeah, don't sweat it, Lewis. Don't sweat it.
Ferrari advance the race position.
One more lap and I'm changing.
And box, 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 box.
So this lap.
Press. Overtake.
Oh, he's got 18 seconds behind Perez already. We're going bold. The track's about to be declared dry. I think we'll start seeing the benefits of these tyres very, very soon. Yeah, Russell's times just started. There's times are just, yeah, we just start to force the times down.
And think about less lifting coast.
Verstappen's pitting. Yeah, here we go.
Keep doing this job.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
There's Verstappen.
Well done.
Mercedes moved up a place. Let's have a look. Now, just watch the Mercedes here.
Just on the better tyre. Right, lots of pit stop happening now. Hamilton is closing on Verstappen.
And increase a lift and coast.
Copy.
You have fastest lap.
Gasly, Sainz, there's like less than 3 seconds in the front 4 cars. Russell's about to move back in top 10.
Perez in the pit lane. An overtake will be available.
Understood. Tires are getting hot.
Okay, copy.
Perez is just out in front of Russell, so we didn't really lose that much time there.
And think about increasing the lift and coast just a little.
And of course DRS is back active as well, and new fastest lap for Hamilton. Oh, it's a bit messy. We've got Verstappen though. No, did we? I have no idea. Yes.
It's a race position gained for a Mercedes.
Gasly is up here battling with us. We got Gasly.
You have overtake.
I think we have. There you go.
Copy. This is good stuff.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Russell back up into 10th. Until he's had a few adventures in this race, I'm going to take whatever position he finishes in. Right, come on. After Sainz. Ferraris were no good on dry tyres. Let's get him. .17 laps left to go. Sainz in first, Hamilton second, Gasly third, Verstappen fourth, Leclerc, Albon, Alonso, Norris, Ocon, Russell.
Easily the fastest there by country mile.
Russell, oh god, I've got some off you, that's why. Russell set the fastest lap.
Overtake press. Overtake press.
Okay.
Go on, Hamilton, you've got to overtake, you'll have DRS as well. Hamilton now fastest on track, and away he goes back into the lead.
Really well executed.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
I mean, at the moment we would outscore Red Bull, which is the aim of the our main mission at the moment. And I think, I mean, at the moment Ferrari would outscore both of us. Russell's just dropped to P11. Him and Perez are having their own little battle.
Red Bull gained a place.
$15 laps to go. I mean, it's very easy a 66 lap race. You think, oh, it's going to be short laps. But man, they may be short laps, but there's just a lot of them. I think we've done 5 pit stops so far.
Well done.
Russell and Perez again. I mean, it'll probably be a DRS overtake, I reckon.
It's a race position gained.
Here we go. What do you
for
reckon?
Mercedes.
Here we go. Let's have a look.
Let's take a closer look.
Yep,
Now,
DRS
just
overtake.
watch
Start
the
finish
Mercedes
straight.
here.
Well, that seems like another good point for us to take a kind of like last break of the evening. I'll be right back. Right. Got DRS off the Aston Martin that time, which is quite good. Liking the fact we're not caning our tyres this time. They probably had to put on used tyres because of the way they do their qualifying runs. We were able to put on a brand new set. Thank you, mate. Who's locked up this time? Oh.
Was that a lock-up on the track?
Don't know that.
So you're currently P11.
Red Bull moved up.
Yeah, hopefully Perez and Russell can pull themselves forward to this group.
Let's lift and coast.
Yeah, Roger.
Good job there.
Perez back. Oh, Perez and Russell's swapping.
Mercedes moved up a place.
And think about let's lift and coast.
Yep.
Doing a very good job.
We're doing the best job we can. Somebody else has gone. I think it's Perez.
It's a race position gain
It
for
is.
Mercedes. Let's see what happened there. Now, just watch the Mercedes here.
I think Perez goes off at the 10.
And there they go, moving up a position. Just incredible maneuvering.
More lift and coast.
Coming.
Yeah, because Russell's pulled 6 seconds out away from Perez.
Increase in lift and coast just a little.
Hopefully now he's not battling with Perez, he can concentrate on trying to close the gap on Ocon a bit. I mean, it looks like Russell's going about the same sort of speed as Hamilton, therefore the gap's not changing. Ocon is a slower car. Yeah, by over a second. Is the Ferrari going to get Hamilton this time? Yeah.
Looks at ground.
But you're not, it's just DRS. Just keep fighting.
It's a race position gained for a Mercedes.
Get up close to these back markers. Well, somebody block the Ferrari. If we could get a second clear of the Ferrari, I think we'd break it. There we go, Red Bull. Come on, Aston Martin, just block the Ferrari.
Tires are getting hot.
Okay, copy.
Didn't. Oh, I think that, yes, the pull of the tower, he's just blocked it. Just a little bit, but hopefully enough that he's now got away a little bit. Yeah, see, he doesn't get DRS on us now. And again, it seems to be another kind of barely complete performance again. And the running between the Ferraris, the Red Bulls and the Mercedes is all very close. Sainz is now 2 seconds behind. Hamilton will get DRS down here as well. I'm going to feel that Russell is going to be settling for about 10th place. Seven seconds behind Ocon, 5 seconds ahead of Perez. Hamilton's last lap, everyone up to Ricardo. Who's locked up this time?
We have a yellow
Magnussen.
flag.
That's it.
All in all, looks like a good performance from Hamilton again. We messed up the first part of the strategy, but we got it back on track. It looks like it's working for us. Last seven laps, including the one he's on. Yeah. 7 laps, 8 laps, including the one he's on.
Reduce, lift and coast.
Covering.
The gap top on isn't really coming down. That's the annoying thing. And we got to remember, Russell has run most of the race with a damaged car. There's not many cars in Sector 1.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
That must have been an old message. Ferrari is falling back towards Verstappen. Verstappen is currently third. There's one place we kind of don't really want him there. We want him further down. We've got to take this as a good result. Everyone's in a similar position tyre-wise. But again, Hamilton's got the fastest lap as well. Who's locked up this time?
Seems to have been a lock-up.
Gasly chasing in 5th. Russell is now about 5 seconds behind Ocon. Five to go.
Please increase, lift and coast.
Covering.
I don't think Russell's going to improve much more because he's got fast cars in front of him. Verstappen and Sainz are literally about a second behind each other now.
4 laps remaining.
I'll have some fuel.
Understood.
Gap to Verstappen was coming down a bit, so I thought let's actually just increase
And think about less lifting
power.
coast.
Let's just make sure the gap stays. Verstappen's literally now right on the gearbox of the Ferrari. Starting up the second. Very tired all of a sudden.
3 laps remaining.
Looking forward to getting in and sleep in tomorrow. Once I get sleep in, I normally class at about 6 o'clock in the morning. Come on. Russell is about 3 seconds behind Ocon. Ugh.
Two laps remaining.
Hamilton's now 6.6 seconds ahead of Verstappen, who's still got Sainz right on his tail, and Sainz has just gone past him.
Got yellow.
Ocon spun.
Yep.
That means Russell's up to 9th. Perez gets into 10th.
Tires are getting hot.
Okay, copy this.
I mean, at this rate, we're going to have to beat. If Verstappen finishes second, we're basically going to have to win every race. We just can't get the. Or we're going to have to at least win 8 races. But it looks like we're going to win the race and we'll have the fastest lap as well. He's locked up this time. Last lap.
And one more lap.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Latifi.
Got hot and temps, just going to need some lift and coast.
But again, another good race by Hamilton. Russell looks like he's going to finish 9th, which, considering he's had a couple of offs, damaged the car, yeah, is a fairly. I mean, I'll take it. I mean, the board probably won't be happy. But Hamilton, imperious drive. The intrepid gambling by us. to finish. There we go. There we go.
we have
Another
check
win.
and flag
Back-to-back wins for Hamilton.
What an amazing job.
Oh, and it's Hamilton! Lewis Hamilton with the win today. Let's take a look at the replay. Lewis Hamilton picks up the win.
A result like that absolutely speaks to all the hard work they've put into their career. Just phenomenal.
Russell's going to come through, 40 seconds down. But he did a job at the start of the race by giving Lewis that rear gunner. As I said, he damaged the car. He's managed to bring it home in 9th place, secured another couple of points. Perez only picked up a point, so I mean, if you look at the second drivers, Russell gained +1, Hamilton gained plus 10, I think it is.
This is a result truly worthy of a champion for Lewis Hamilton. Everyone involved in Formula One dreams of seeing their driver up there on the podium.
Oh, yeah, good. It did turn out as a good result for both drivers in the end.
The highly decorated record breaker.
I mean, that last thing was
once again
we needed the result.
Alongside them, of course, the other two talented drivers completing today's podium lineup. This was a good weekend for Mercedes, with the results to match.
I couldn't agree more. It just shows what this team can do when all the pistons are firing.
At the end of the weekend, it's second place in the constructor
we know that.
standings for them.
For the next Grand Prix, make sure you join us at the renowned city circuit of Monaco. Prepare yourselves for one of the most legendary rounds of the season.
So yeah, Hamilton first and the fastest lap. From Verstappen, Sainz, Leclerc, Gasly, Albon, Norris, Alonso and Russell. 9th, Perez picked up the final point. Lewis Hamilton stays in second, but he's now 40 points behind Verstappen. Sainz and Leclerc have both moved up, overtaking George Russell, who drops down to 5th. But again, it's fairly close in this area. Constructors title, yeah, we picked up a few more points. Gap is now only 22 to Red Bull. So, that's good. I've still got a point to use it for. I've gained a couple of million. Yeah, I've still got a point. Did I use it? No driver. I've still got a development point. Oh, there we go. Russell levels up in terms of his overall rating. Now up to 88. I mean, if you're looking in the terms of overall drivers, that puts Russell up into the top 6 drivers. Which again, if you look, Mercedes, Red Bull, Ferrari, Ferrari, Red Bull, Ferrari. Oh, sorry. You know what I mean. I'm getting tired. Let's go here. That. Actually, we need cars. Warehouse. Another underfloor being made. But yeah, board are happy. Great cooling, things like that. But we've got to be happy. So we will be, as I said, this will be taking a mid-season break. We will be back in a few weeks with Formula 1 Manager. We're back tomorrow night though with Satisfactory, live from the server with my good friend Game Time UK, otherwise you can call him Chris. So come and join us for that. Really exciting stuff. We're literally working with drones, doing some fun bits and pieces, and yeah, should be a giggle. Again, we'll also be giving a bit more information of what's happening in the near future with the streams and some other bits on the channel. Do pay attention and come and join us. Thank you so much, everyone who's been by tonight. Thank you so much, Kev, for the donation. I really do appreciate that. That will go into the funding of the motherboard, which will then be the third part we're working towards the new PC. We've already got the first part, which is the graphics card, which we bought earlier in the year because of the other one failing. We've got the second part ordered today, which is the case for the full PC that we're going to be building. Next bit we need is the motherboard. Start working the bits way forward. Another few bits to go before, of course, it will all be working. I do appreciate all the support everyone has given the channel and everything. Game Time, thank you again for looking after the chat. I will see you all. Hopefully both of us will see you all tomorrow night for the next Satisfactory stream, 8 PM UK time. Other than that, enjoy your weekend. Bye bye for now.